What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some Madden 25 gameplay. I got a subscriber classic. Yes, it's a classical subscriber matchup going up against Raiders Nation. He usually picks his favorite team, the Raiders, but this time he decided to pick Teach Mahada Dougie and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I got Drew Brees and New Orleans Saints, man. I figured, hey, I might as well try to match the division, have a little division rivalry game going on here. And I really do like playing with the Saints. I play with them pretty often. One of my favorite teams to play with in the game. So I say, hey, why not play them right now? It seemed like a really good time. This game right here was a very well defensive play game on both sides. I get the sack right here on the third down, forcing him to punt the ball on the first drive of the game. Very good defensive game. You know, I mean, this game might not get enough credit for the defense in the game. Solid classic here. You guys are definitely going to enjoy this. I have the ball right here. My plan is to throw more than run because this is a more of a pass-heavy team. It's a very pass-heavy team. You got Drew Brees and some solid receivers right here. Some new guys. I got Nick Toon, Kenny Stills. You know, some new guys in the mix, and definitely want to try to get those guys incorporated into the offense. Marcus Colson getting a nice play right there. They're trying to figure out a way to get down the field. Of course, passing more than running. Like I said before, I think it's pivotal that I mentioned that because I think it is so pivotal that you play with the teams the same way they play in real life. I just feel like it's so pivotal. So that's why I mentioned that again. Look at this lucky pass I got off right there. That was crazy. I don't know what I was thinking right there, man. That is not really Drew Brees style. Second down, some change right here. Get the nice little curling route to Marcus Colson. He gets the first strike of the game, making the score 7-0. Man, that felt really good, especially being though it was my first drive of the game. Everybody wants to score on every drive, but first drive always feels real good to score on. Now my opponent has the ball. My man was nice, man. Give Raiders Nation some props, some respect, man. He did a little bit of everything too, man. He did some read options, some running, some halfback draws, some screens. Nice passing game, man. Just a combination of everything. Really mixing it up and just being confusing and difficult to guard. Fourth down right here. Can he complete this fourth down? I guess he gets it right to the right. Solid play on his part. He's coming down the field, a little read option right here. I ended up actually stopping this read option right here. Luckily, I got lucky on that one. But the very next play does it again. And look at this, man. He gets nothing but lane, great blocking. And look at this. He busts a super huge game for a touchdown with Josh Freeman on a QB option. I was just like, you got to be kidding. You know it's going to be top 10 players of the week. You already know that, man. Great job on Raiders Nation's part. I show that man some love. Well, now it's my turn to burn. I mean, it's great going to the second half. I'm trying to figure out how I can get down this field, man, and at least get a field goal. That's my goal is to get a touchdown. But if I can get a field goal before the half, I'll take it. I get a nice pass right in the middle of Nick Toon. He was wide open on that play. I was so shocked he was open, almost messed the play up. But I'm coming down the field, just trying to figure out a way, to get close. And you see I threw that pass right down the middle. And right here, I kind of scrambled a little early. Ended up throwing a bad pass on the third down right there. Fourth down, I decided to go for it. I felt like I wasn't in field goal range, and that's the only time I really go for it. Fourth down, I feel like I'm not in field goal range, and it really doesn't make too much sense to punt it. I'm right there, but I end up not getting a great defense on his part, and now he has to try to come down the field and try to see if he can get a score before half. He just passed and teach him how to Dougie on that last play, but look at this right here. He busts out a nice game, and I'm like, somebody get him! Don't let him run past everybody and score and make me fake right in the middle of a game. My man Raiders Nation is gonna be hitting my inbox like, man, what happened? But luckily he doesn't get that and score 7-7. I have the ball, and this is what you want, especially when the game is tight and tied. Now at this point, I know it's gonna be a tight game. He's been difficult to stop on offense, and he's been difficult to score. As you can see, I have the New Orleans Saints. I only have 7 points. So that should tell you that. So he has a solid offense too, and he only has 7 points. So at this point, it's gonna be a grind out game. Basically, the person that makes the least mistakes will probably win this game. So I'm thinking at this point, third down right there, I don't get it, and I must punt right there. Even though they four for some change, that's a must punt right there, back in my territory, and I'm not in his territory. It's his turn to burn. Let's see what he got, and the game is still tied. Nice little pass to the left right here, and he ends up getting his pass. I'm like, oh, I thought I was right there. I really thought I had to pick on that one. I end up getting a sack right here. Another nice defensive play on that fourth down, man. That was huge, man. Now he gives me really good field goal range. So he probably should have punted that one. I probably would have punted that one, but I don't blame him for going for it either on that. It wasn't that long to go, but I ended up getting a touchdown in 2 possessions. 2 possessions right there. I ended up getting the touchdown. So 2 plays. I'm sorry, 2 plays. I ended up getting that touchdown, and that was huge, man. That was much needed. The score was 14-7. I take the lead. Nice little read option right there again, but I end up stuffing that. And he's trying to figure out a way to come down the field, man. I'm just thinking to myself, look at this. Oh my goodness. I was like, no, he didn't hit me with the hop though. And get into the end zone like that. I said, wow. I couldn't believe he got it. I just couldn't believe it, man. That was a great play, man. That play was brilliant. I mean, that might make top 10 too. That was just an awesome play. Awesome play on his part. And what I was trying to say that when I was on defense, I was just like, man, I was just trying to figure out a way to stop him. I was just trying to find a pattern, but he had no pattern. You know, Raiders Nation had no pattern. He didn't really do the same thing twice that much. It was really difficult to figure out what he was going to do, so made much props to him for that. And now I have the ball. It's late in the game, and I'm just trying to come down here and get a score. You know, fourth down right here, I decided to go for it because I did not want to give him the ball back. And it was only a couple. If it was like 4th and 7, I would have kicked a field goal. But it was like 4th and 1 or 2, and I really did not want to give him the ball. You cannot give people no chance as much as you possibly can. You don't want to give people no chance to get the ball back and score or win the game winner. So that's the only reason why I went for that. Now I end up kicking the field goal right here. Let's see if it goes in. Yes, it goes in, and I end up winning the game. Whew! This game was a lot tougher than what it might have looked. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. As you can see, the score's only 14-17. I have the Saints, 5-minute quarters. Normally, I would have 30 to 40 points with them. I only have 17. I show this man some love. Let's show Raiders Nation some love, man. Shout out to my opponent. Love playing my subscribers, man. I got like 10 and some subscribers. I could do a subscriber week if I wanted to. But I like to mix up a little bit, some subscriber games, some Ultimate Team, some online rating matches. I'm going to start trying to do some live comms. And I like to mix it up a little bit. Shout out to my opponent once again, Raiders Nation. If you want to play me, when you see me on the PS3 and I can pop up, just hit my inbox one time, and chances are we'll probably be able to get the game in. I can't promise it will happen every single time, but just hit me one time. If you consistently hit me at that one time, that lets me know that you really want to play me. So every time you see me, just one time, if you can for me, just hit me, you know what I mean? Shout out to all my subscribers. You guys are the best subscribers on the planet. This channel is nothing without y'all. It's not just my channel, it's your channel too. This is your boy 1412. I'm out.